Let's go down the well, show you what I've been up to lately. This episode, we've been making a new door on the end of the tunnel to make it into a secret entrance. I know what you're going to say. Dave, it can't be a secret entrance because you put it all over the internet. But you know what I mean. It's secret entrance as in the way that when you're in that new room, you won't be able to know the tunnel's down there. Right, anyone that's not seen the channel, I've dug that channel, it's 35 foot long, dug it by hand under my garden. This connects to the new room that we were making, which we're in now. So, there you are, the new room, still in the work in progress, but this is what we're looking at today. So we've got the tunnel entrance here, this piece of metal here, which I get loads of abuse over. Saying, oh, I can't believe you wrote like, subscribe on your tunnel entrance. Don't worry about that. That's just a template. All this was for was the template for the bricks. So we got the right gauge for the bricks. That's done. So now we need to make a proper door, because obviously, if you look on here, we've got the main concrete here, and then we've got the insulation and then the brickwork. Now, obviously, this needs pointing properly because the template actually held all these bricks up, didn't it? So we need to fix that. But I want to make this into an underground boiler room. Imagine like steam engine with some fake fires there. I think that'll add to the effect of the room quite a lot. You can't just make a door that swings round because you've got the tracks. Obviously when we're finished, this will be flush with the floor. It'll have the slate floor and there'll be proper tracks in here. But still, it needs the middle, the bottom bit to be able to slide up, and then before it opens. So let's get back down the workshop. That didn't quite go to plan. I couldn't quite reach the lever to slow me down. Look how close to going down the well I was. Okay, that's all the parts worked out. Look, let's get cutting. So, as that sheet cuts out, that's going to be ages. Let's go and have a look somewhere outside. The reason I like nice, hot, sunny days, well, just sunny days, don't need to be hot, as it is now, look, is because we have free power. So let's go and have a look at my little power station I've got over here. That's a bit of a climb up, isn't it? Anyway, here is my solar panel power station. I also do have one on the top of the workshop, if you can just see on top of the workshop over there. But the one in the workshop is quite flat, so this time of year it doesn't produce as much as it could do. So I came up with this idea, and these just clamp straight on a 40-foot shipping container. People keep criticising, saying you're messing around with underground stuff and really you could design proper stuff. Well, this is a proper thing I've designed, and obviously we're in the prototype stage. The new design fits on 20-foot containers, so it's a little bit different, as you can see here on the CAD image. It's a refined version of what I've done here. It effectively hooks over the top lip of the container, so there's no drilling. If you've got room for a shipping container in the car park, put one there, try and face it south if you can. You've got like roughly 4 kilowatt coming in. Let's get back to the cutting. So it's just cutting all the holes out around the outside for the perimeter. Look at my rivets. Proper rivets for a proper steam engine. While we wait for that finish cutting, I've got my stair lift here, and that's going to be for the broom cupboard. I'm going to make 2 tubes, one a handrail, one a drive rail, and make the whole cupboard go down. But that's the next video. But while we're waiting, we're just playing around with this. Can you imagine drilling all these holes? And have a look over here. I've put my thread there. I've got these cogs here. They're going to go onto that. Now, I don't know whether they're going to work because I've really quickly designed this. So find out at the end of the video whether any of this actually works. So I've just put these bits together quickly. I think these rivets just really make it, don't they? I couldn't find the proper rivets and I was going to use coach bolts. I don't know whether you know what coach bolts are, but the coach bolts are quite flat domed. So just down the road from here is Clay Mills pumping station. So I went there, as you look at here, this boiler picture, right? And I thought, that's the sort of rivets we need. We've got TD, Tornado Dave, or Tunnel Dave, whichever you want, but really, the tunnel's called Tunnel Dave. That's where Tunnel Dave came from. You got Tom, Dick and Harry, haven't you, on The Great Escape?
We'll call them Tom, Dick and Harry.
My tunnel's called Dave. That's not cut right. I think it should have a different profile to work, but I'd be interested to see how well this works. I mean, it doesn't help when the plasma cuts off your gear off, does it? But, you know, I can always redo these. I don't know how much that needs to mesh, and I've just guessed it all. I put myself on a time schedule on this video that it's like a 1 day design, 1 day build. So we're pushing it and risking it, but at least at the end of the video, you'll get to see whether this works or not, and you can laugh at me. I'm not riveting these how you would do probably warming up and all that lot, because it's not really a boiler, remember. We're just doing it for show. So we're just gonna try and see if we can just get this. Tack these on. That didn't work very well at all, because as I weld, this tries to put the rivets up. So let's try this method. Box section this time to clamp them down. There's the door, looking good. So we've got the hinges here now. So I use the tab and slot function on SolidWorks, which locates all your parts, look. So this is what I've drawn out. Now normally when I draw these projects, I always make everything work before I start. Now you're starting to see how it all goes together now with this cog here and all that lot, the catch. But just this time, I've not made this as assembly, I've done this as a part drawing, so you can't open the door on the other, because I only had a short amount of time to draw this out. So if it doesn't work at the end, Dave's not spent enough time on CAD, but I'm sure you'll all appreciate what I've done if it half works. So that's how it's going to work. Next up, let's get these cogs cut. Well done, cogs cut out. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You start feeling a bit tired this time of day. To give myself a bit of a boost, I've got this new drink. So let's go and get some water in this first of all. The lever is in my hand. I'm not risking this again. So the water's for my holy drink. What about 500 ml of water? That's it, that's on the marker. It has no added sugar and it's full of electrolytes. I'll get my confidence back, but we need to make a new tunnel car. So this is holy. Here's the selection you get. You get 2 of each one of these in the selection pack. Hydration, keep you going through the day. Energy, if you're feeling a bit tired. And then you got the iced tea, probably use it in the evening. Fruity frog, feeling since the water's got frogs in it, the frog's got to be the one, hasn't it? Get your water, pour your contents in. Well, water's got to be cleaner than tap water, hasn't it? Pour it all in. Can't see any bits of frog. That's good. That is really good. I have these now in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock, whatever, 3 or 4 o'clock. This keeps me going till 8 p.m. then without any signs of fatigue or anything like that. If you do want to order any of these, try the selection pack. With my code now on the screen, you get £5 off your first order, 10% off any order after that. I'm going to recommend the frog one, Fruity Frog. Well water with frogs in it, frog, ideal. Let's get back to the door. In my rush to get this done, I have made a bit of an error. Now, can you guess what the error is by looking at this? So we've cut this here, we've cut that there, we've got the wheel here, that goes on there, right? All good. So if you watch this, if I pull this down, that's the actual catch that's gonna latch the door. Same the other side without the catch because it's got the hinges. Chain connecting the two together. Now, have you seen the problem yet? So we've got a chain coming round here. I think I designed it to go right across here, round here and back. That goes that way. To make that go up, that's got to go that way. Chain means they both go the same way. So, quick fix. Cut a new one of these with this bit, this side of the gear. So I've got to put this cog in the right position compared to the other cog to make these two things work. So I'll put it together, put the bush in, put the chain on and try and weld down the side. That's done. Put the rivets on the outer and bend the hinges. Let's get it down the bunker after that. I hope you lot are as excited as me about trying this in the hole. Seems to be a bit of a tight fit. After the slight bit of trimming, that's looking better. Let's just go upwards now. Let's get this door on now. Yeah, this is as heavy as it looks, I can tell you that now. There's 2 ways these hinges can go on, and I can't remember which way round, and the chances are I've got it wrong, haven't I? Fit. Boiler door in. What's your opinion? I know it looks a bit dark at the moment, but that is cool, I think. Apart from having to cut this little sliver off, that fitted perfectly. So I can fasten the rest of the bolts in there now and get that on. So I'm trying to fit this in place. This bit of plate here is slightly curved this way. It's 6mm plate, that isn't going to move very easily. So my plan is now to go back to the workshop, take this bit back and fasten a strip all the way around here to stiffen this edge and also give me an edge to fasten up to finish plating this gap. And obviously I need to use wood on this section here because otherwise it'll, or the coldness of this will come across into the room because we've got to somehow insulate all this. Probably not on this video, but eventually that needs insulating as well. Put these bases here and screw down into the screen here, missing underfloor heating pipes. I didn't like these for the centre of the handles, so I've cut these instead. I'm going to fold these here, make them like a wheel spoke. I'm just going to round the edges of everything first to make it look a bit more cast. So I've now made this extra catch here, which guides the actual door catch to keep that solid. I've adjusted the door, which took forever. I put my new wheel on, but that's it. It's fitting. So let's do the finishing off part now. Let's get the fires on it. So I bought a couple of these. I mean, they are pretty cheap items. They're not mega, but I think it does give that fire feel, doesn't it? You got to say that looks all right. If we turn the lights off, it'd be even better. Let's have a final look at this door. I've had to let it set last night. Glue the fires on the back, but hopefully they've all set now. I think they're all right. I also cut myself a new sign because we've reached the 90,000 subscriber rate. Thank you very much for all the support. I never thought it'd get this big. That is the last sign in the tunnel. Obviously we've got the 70,500 sign there, 30,000 there. And when we start the tunnel, we're only on 1,000 subscribers. So thanks for the support. What we need now is a YouTube play button somewhere on the wall. That's 100,000 if you don't know. If you do like what you see, and the fabrication especially, that's what we're going to be doing more of, is fabrication. I fit the tracks back on here. I've cut a slot where the door should be. I've not tried this because this is all... In fact, let's turn these on as well. So the switches underneath here, turn them on. And then we've got the fire on, look. Turn the handle. The bottom goes down. Can we get in there? Oh, this track's a little bit far that way. Let's just adjust that a little bit, Dave. Let's have a quick look how the linkage works on the back before we finish, shall we? I hope that looked good. I think that's pretty cool. Everything plasma cut, handles, gears, a lot. If you have liked it, don't forget, press that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It'd be absolutely great if you can. Let's watch my tunnel crash one more time, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. That didn't quite go to plan. I couldn't quite reach the lever to slow me down. Look how close to going down the well I was as I derailed. Note to Dave, don't sit backwards on the cart going downhill. You can't reach the lever. Whew. Right, I think I might have a break, then I'll go to the workshop.